Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Jea and JP's vidcast, a series of video podcasts designed to disrupt your current ways of thinking and breathe new perspectives into your life.
All right, so last week, Dr. J walked us through the great 8, those life dimensions that we all have in our life, and we asked you to rate those on a scale of 1 to 3, and also see how those aligned with your big, scary goals that you want to accomplish in 2017. When we start looking at those big, scary things, Jay, sometimes we think to ourselves, well, it sounds good, but I want to make sure I stay on track. Mm-hmm. So what type of resource or tool can we use to make sure that, yeah, I want to accomplish this in 2017, but I want to make sure I do it?
So you've identified those strategic big scary goals, and they may be more like a theme, right? We want to make sure that those goals are SMART, which is a term that was introduced in the early 1980s in the business world and has then been used in the education sector as well, and now it's still in existence, and we want to introduce it in the concept of life and performance coaching. So with SMART goals, there are 5 descriptors, S-M-A-R-T. So S stands for specific. Is your goal really detailed? Does it have a specific detail? Is it measurable? That's what the M stands for. And how will you know if you're making progress? Are you measuring your progress incrementally as you work towards achieving that? Is it attainable? Is it something that, given the resources available in your current reality, can you actually achieve it? And then results oriented. What outcomes do you anticipate as a result of having that goal? And T stands for time bound. So you want to create, I kind of think of it like parentheses, right? You've got your start and your end, and you're just hugging that goal. And so you want to find that time element so that it's not just someday I would like to.
Right.
And so let's unpack that with one of the goals that you set for 2017.
Okay. So one of them that I really want to unpack is I want to finish my second book. I've written it and I have started editing, but then it just kind of lay around. So I said to myself, 2017 is the year. I'm going to finish my second book.
Okay, so it's specific, right? We know that in the end, this is going to look like a book.
Right.
Yet it's also not specific, because it's like, well, what does that actually look like? What are you going to start doing tomorrow, next week, next month?
Right, what's left?
When do you want the book to be finished by? When you say it's done being written, is it still in draft form, or does it need more polishing, more revision, or does it just need edits? So there's a lot for us to think about as we unpack a goal to look for specificity. Is it measurable? We don't really have a measure. When is he going to finish it? We don't know.
Right.
He decided 2017 is the year, but does that mean December? And then is it attainable? It's definitely, he's already got a start on it, so that part's check.
Right.
Results oriented, we know what the outcome's going to be, that's a check. And then time bound. So we need to kind of hone in on the SMT of SMART.
There we
go.
go.
How might you refine this goal that you've set of writing your second book?
So I think a realistic, attainable goal for me would be to complete it in 9 months. So starting January, hopefully by the end of September, that is when, not hopefully, I will. By the end of September, that is when, absolutely. And so by the end of September, that will be when it will be published and ready to go. So okay, so let me try. Let me use the SMART. So I will say, as opposed to, I will finish my second book, I would say, in order to have my publication finished within 9 months, I need to be finished with my draft in 2 months, so the end of February. I will need to have an external editor take a look at it, and I will do another 2-month window for that. So find an external editor and leave 2 months for that individual to look through my book. And then the final 5 months will really be for me to make sure all of my stuff is ready to go for self-publishing, talking with my publishing company, and making sure that my cover is designed.
Okay. So this week, your homework is to take your strategic big scary goal and now make it SMART. So you're going to, in some cases, you're blowing it up, right? You're adding a lot of details and meat to that goal. In other cases, you're really refining it and narrowing your focus. Depending on how your goal started, this is going to look different for each and every one of you watching. So with that, we want to invite you to turn those strategic big scary goals into strategic big scary SMART goals.
And it's going to help you take you straight through 2017 and achieve all those things that you really want to accomplish.
With that, go and shine love and light into the world.
Take care.